In this video, I want to talk to you about the kind of challenges life throws at you and how to overcome them. Most of us feel like our challenges and difficulties in life are huge mountains. We feel defeated most of the times. But little do we know that there are people out there fighting bigger battles and dealing with issues that they have to spend their entire life to overcome. Today's guest is one such amazing and inspiring man that I requested to share a little bit about his autistic child. Mr. Roshan found out that his son Rajat was autistic when he was just 5 years old. I've asked him a few simple questions so that you and I can take inspiration from his journey and learn how to face challenges head on.
Hello, I'm Tushar. I'm an engineer, a marketing professional, and I work as a business lead in an import-export firm. I live in Mumbai with my wife and 20-year-old son. My son, incidentally, has been diagnosed autistic since the age of 3, and we have been living with autism since that time. Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder. It basically affects the child in 3 areas. First is the area of social interaction, second is in the area of language and communication, and third is behavior. Children with autism tend to exhibit a repetitive kind of behavior. Many children with autism, due to the language issue and the communication issue, they never, or sometimes in few cases, they have very limited speech. In some cases, children only speak need-based. They also tend to show ADHD characteristics. They are very hyperactive, especially in the early age. So that makes them quite unsuitable for a conventional schooling or a learning kind of environment. So there are a lot of challenges in front of parents to educate these children, and these challenges affect the parents, they affect the children, and makes them difficult to deal with at times, because in societal rejection is quite high because of this so-called socially unacceptable behavior which these children exhibit. So diagnosis is very important in case of autistic children. Now coming to diagnosis, in case of Rajat, my son, till the age of 3, he was okay in terms of developmental parameters. He met almost all the developmental benchmarks. Beyond 2.5 years, he started blabbering. He was also okay with doing meaningful play. He used to play with a bat, ball, everything. And then after 2.5 years, he started showing regressive traits. Now that is one common feature which is seen in many autistic children. Then we took him to our local pediatrician, and he said that it is quite possible that the child might speak by the age of 5. But afterwards, over and above all these things, he also started showing other behavioral issues. He was more hyperactive, more restless. He was not able to keep his sleep timetable. So somebody advised us to go to a leading hospital in Mumbai which has developed a neuro department, and there he was evaluated. The process of diagnosis of autism is quite complicated, I would say, because autism is a spectrum disorder. No two children of autism are similar. They show different traits. As I mentioned, the 3 areas: language, behavior, social. Apart from that, cognition. So all the scale of all these 4 areas, the children are evaluated on the basis of various questions, etc. The questions were asked to us, and there, in case of Rajat, it was found that he's having a moderate autistic characteristics. So with this report of moderate autism, we were given a complete roster of different therapies: speech therapy, sensory integration therapy, because these children also have sensory issues. They are very poorly tolerant to sounds and odors, etc. So to prepare them for all that, we were told that for a couple of years you have to do this therapies very rigorously. The more the number of therapies you do, it is good for the child. So we went on that exercise of doing these therapies. At one point, you used to do at least 8 to 10 therapies a week, and this went on for a year or so. And when the crucial decision was to be taken about his schooling and putting him in a school, So one of the leading schools in our locality, they said that they are good, they have the ability to give inclusive education, so they can accept this child, and we were happy about it. We thought that maybe eventually over a period of time with these therapies he will be fine, and this school will make it inclusive for him. And once he was admitted in that school, a new set of his difficulties, we were informed about, like he was not able to sit on one place for more than 10 minutes. He was not able to write as well, because for him holding the pen, grabbing the pen was difficult because of his fine motor issues, because autism also affects the muscles of a. But in school, of course, it was becoming difficult, and after 1 year he had to leave the school because the school was not in a position to continue him there. And then we thought about special education, or rather we were forced to go for special education because that was the only option left. And in special school as well, he was not adjusting because there was a lot of resistance. Normally these kids, they find it difficult to learn something new. They lack adaptability, so they are not open to any kind of new environment. In the meantime, my wife changed her career. She acquired additional qualifications, etc. She did a post-graduation and in special education, and she got a job in a leading school in Mumbai in the special education department. So that helped us in a way. Rajat started writing poems, of course with assistance, and these poems which we were circulating in our small circle. So it was, they were being appreciated. We learned a lot from this, and Rajat literally woke us up from our slumber, and we became very strict and scrupulous about all these things. We follow a very healthy diet and try to stay fit, because the thought that what will happen to Rajat post us, that is something which is very troubling. Of course, that was the reason for our emotional distress a few years back. But now we have learned to live with that thought. Spirituality, meditation and all these things are helping us, and we try to be positive, and of course we have become quite optimistic. We can observe that, and from our side we try to help other parents who have similar issue, try to understand their problems. So it had limitations on his development of his hobbies, etc. But then afterwards we started doing small holidays, vacations, etc. And we also undertook a major overseas travel. So all that helped Rajat to broaden his outlook, and we were able to win over his compliance and limited cooperation. Means whatever things he was able to do, he was cooperating. There was a will within him to do something. So to that extent we were successful. In the meantime, we also got him in a new special school where the principal and the staff got a grasp of his behavior, and they were able to understand him. Here in this special school, things are okay. Of course, his tummy issues are a challenge. So when they happen, those days it is difficult. But still, he's able to manage. And I will be more than happy to guide parents of children with autism if they can connect with me. And last but not the least, Spurti, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak, and I wish you all the best for your good work. Thank you.
I truly hope this video helps you and inspires you to take on challenges in life without a doubt. It is humbling to see the kind of efforts that parents with autistic children have to put in. So the next time that you feel bogged down and want to give up, just think about people like Roshan who are out there taking challenges head on and overcoming them with immense stride and positivity. I thank him from a place of immense respect, love and compassion for sharing his story. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot to me. This is Spurti signing off from Growing Wellness. I'll see you in the next video.